I'm a little behind, but here we are. I'd like to start sharing the official update for the manhunt for Charlie Kirk's assassin. So let me get over to that window and I'll start sharing that and we'll just go from there.
We didn't have the extension cord.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here today. My name is Hillary Kellner. I am the Communications Director for the Utah Department of Public Safety. This evening, we have FBI Director Patel, FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino, Special Agent in Charge Robert Bowles, Governor Spencer Cox, Lieutenant Governor Deidre Henderson, and Commissioner Anderson, as well as, I'm so sorry, Commissioner Bo Mason, as well as some local partners here present with us today. Governor, we'll kick it off.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight. We appreciate the media and the partnership we have with you in helping us to get information out to the public so that we can catch this assassin and hold him accountable. We are going to share a portion of a video and that we have of the suspect, as well as some new stills. Those have already been released, but we want to make sure that they get as much attention as possible so that we can get help from the public in tracking down this evil human being. So we're going to cue up the video right now. Show that. I've asked Commissioner Bo Mason if he would narrate to you what is happening in this video.
Thank you, Governor. Bo Mason, Commissioner for the Utah Department of Public Safety. If you look up to the top left, you'll see the building where the shooter was proned out in the top left corner. We'll go ahead and play that video and I'll narrate as we walk through that. So here you see that the suspect ran behind that upper building. He's going to come out on the right, moves to this far right corner. As he does, he's going to climb off the edge and then drop down to the ground. As he did that, he left some palm impressions. There's some smudges, some places we're looking to collect DNA. There's a shoe imprint where we believe the suspect is clearly identified as wearing Converse tennis shoes. Again, we'll replay that again so you can get another view of that. It's important to note his black t-shirt, his black pants, and there appears to be some white on the soles of those Converse tennis shoes. Those are all identifiable items that we're looking for. In the stills that are going to follow this, you're going to see a very distinctive t-shirt with an American flag and appears to have an eagle on it. There's also a baseball cap with a triangle on it and a pair of sunglasses. All distinctive, all things that we would ask the public to look for and try to identify if they know someone who has those items, who has been seen wearing those items. We're looking for all that information. Here you see the suspect after dropping off the building. He moved around across this grassy area, around the parking lot. We're going to pan to the right. After he crosses the street, this is where he moves over into the wooded area. This is the video evidence that we utilize to track his movements and to locate that firearm in that wooded area following the discovery of this evidence. Good. You want to go to the stills? So here's the still photographs. I mentioned these have been enhanced. So these are slightly different than what we introduced earlier. Please pay close attention to the t-shirt. Like I said, very distinctive with that American flag and that eagle. The hat with the triangle and the sunglasses. If you go to the next picture, please. The backpack as well. All identifying features that we're hoping the public can help us identify and lead us to this suspect. Next picture. And again, there's a better picture of the hat with that triangle logo and again the t-shirt. blue jeans, and you get a good look at those Converse tennis shoes as well. We have pushed these out. We'll continue to push these out, and we just ask for the public's cooperation through the public. The tips that have been coming in are what are giving us our next leads and enabling us to continue to further this investigation. We've had great cooperation from the public, and we're continuing to ask for that as we move forward. Thank you, and I'll turn time back over to Governor Cox.
Thank you so much, Commissioner Mason. I want to thank Director Patel and his team. It's great to have them on the ground with us tonight. We've had several briefings, and he's had an opportunity to walk the crime scene. We appreciate our local law enforcement here. Again, we have Mike Smith, who is the county sheriff here. We have all of our local chiefs of police that are here as well, all working hand in hand with the state and with the FBI as we move forward with this investigation. Now, just give you a little warning, we will not be taking any questions at this time. We're giving you the latest information we have, being as transparent with everything that we have. But I do want to share a couple things that I think are important. We cannot do our job without the public's help right now. The public has answered our call for action. So far, we've received more than 7,000 leads and tips. I would just note that the FBI hasn't received this many digital media tips from the public since the Boston Marathon bombing. This case also highlights the dedication of our law enforcement community. We have 20 federal, state, and local law enforcement partners that are working shoulder to shoulder to find the person who committed this horrific crime. With their support, we've completed nearly 200 interviews. As you're aware, as has already been reported, the FBI is offering a $100,000 reward for information leading to the identification and arrest of the person responsible for the murder of Charlie Kirk. We also continue to implore the public to support this investigation and come forward with any information. We are truly hopeful that this video and new photos will lead to even more tips. We are processing. We have an incredible team, a state and federal team working together to process those tips. We're going out in tandem to interview any potential person of interest or suspects. But we need, again, we need as much help as we can possibly get. Any videos or photos that you might have, the public, should be submitted to our digital media tip line, which is www.fbi.gov/Utah Valley shooting, all lowercase. Again, that is fbi.gov/Utah Valley shooting, all lowercase. You can also provide general tips about the shooting by calling 1-800-CALL-FBI. That's 1-800-CALL-FBI, or at tips.fbi.gov. This is, I would just say, this is not just a local matter here in Utah. We have people all over the country that are helping to bring this perpetrator to justice for Charlie Kirk and his family. I will just add as well that, as was mentioned, there is a lot of forensic evidence that is being processed right now at both the state lab and the federal labs, federal lab on the East Coast. So we are working in tandem together. I would also just add a word of note for those people who are spending so much time on social media. I think Charlie said it best, that when things get bad, we should put our phones down and spend a little time with our families. There is a tremendous amount of disinformation. We are tracking our team, the state team, and I'm sure the federal team as well. What we're seeing is our adversaries want violence. China, we have bots from Russia, China, all over the world that are trying to instill disinformation and encourage violence. I would encourage you to ignore those, to turn off those streams, and spend a little more time with our families. We desperately need some healing. We'll have more to say about that in the days and weeks to come. More than anything, we are going to catch this person. Last thing I will just say is we've been working with our attorneys, getting everything that we need, affidavits ready, so that we can pursue the death penalty in this case, and that will happen here in the state of Utah. Again, to the public, to those who are grieving, thank you for your prayers. I know we are feeling those prayers. I know the Kirk family is feeling those prayers as well. We pray that God will bless our nation at this very dark time. We can start healing by finding this perpetrator and holding him accountable, and we need your help to do that. Thank you.
Looks like, looks like all that they had to say. Oh my goodness. Well, it was kind of impromptu, and I just kind of wanted to come on and say hi to everybody because I had no energy for a live today. So just want to go back over just quickly, if in case anybody doesn't know, everybody in the world knows right now. But welcome back, everyone. Tonight we just watched the latest FBI update on the case of Charlie Kirk and the manhunt for the assassin and the the assassination of Charlie Kirk, the founder of Turning Point USA. FBI Director Kash Patel and his team just gave that live update. And so what we know so far is just, still, you do? I'm so sorry, Hannah. So Charlie Kirk was speaking at a Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah yesterday on September 10th. And it was part of his American comeback tour. It was all set up outdoors under a tent, and during the event, Kirk was fatally shot in the neck. If you need to go watch those videos, they're all over social media, every social media that you can find. How it happened. Basically, investigators say that the shot comes from or came from an elevated position, most likely the rooftop, which they just showed us, about 200 feet away from where he was sitting. The weapon is believed to be a high-powered bolt-action rifle. Law enforcement described it as a deliberate and calculated strike. As Dandy said, apparently they found or located the firearm in the woods some distance away. Right after the shooting, there was a lot of confusion. 2 people were detained but later released. They were not actually the shooter. Now, do they have any um, interactions or anything to do with the case? We're not sure. We know that they've been released. Director Patel initially announced that a suspect was in custody, but that turned out to be incorrect. The FBI has now released images of a person of interest, a young man in sunglasses, a cap, and an American flag shirt and an eagle on it, and he's seen fleeing the scene after jumping off of the building. As Dandy stated also in the chat, I have no idea. I did not see a weapon myself, but I honestly was not paying close enough attention. I will have to go back and watch that. As of now, no one is in custody. The FBI and local law enforcement are asking the public for tips, and they've announced a $100,000 reward for information leading to an arrest. Forensic teams are reviewing all of the videos, the footprints, the palm prints, but the suspect's identity and motive remained unconfirmed. The shooting has been condemned across all political spectrums. President Trump and other leaders have called it a political assassination and vowed justice, but so far officials haven't confirmed any motive. It's just speculation at this point, although, everybody has their opinions on it. Anyway, just to recap, he was assassinated in a public campus event and he was shot from the rooftop with a high-powered rifle. There's no confirmed suspect, just a person of interest. They're under a lot of pressure, guys, to deliver these answers. So they're going to keep on giving us things. They're going to keep on feeding us small things at a time, even though some of their statements conflict with something that they said earlier. The investigation is obviously ongoing, and so we'll just keep track of the story and bring updates as they come. Okay, let me go back and say hi to everybody. Let's see. Cindy from sunny South Florida was here. Thank you so much for coming in. Hannah, it's so nice to see you. Norma, as always, hello, beautiful. Dandy, hello, lovely. Glitter is forever. Hello. Where were you guys at, Glitter? I didn't even ask before you came in. Where were you guys hanging out at? Let's Let's see who else came in to see me. Ava, thank you so much for being here. Indie Girl, thank you very much. Some of the best mechanics on YouTube in here. Hannah, UK. Hi, everyone. By the way, there was a squirrel. Chillin', chillin'. So one of Charlie's bestest friends did a stream today in remembrance of Charlie, and you cried like a baby. I'm sorry to hear that, Dandy. Sorry to see. Yeah, it does seem senseless. The squirrels are in the chat. We're distracting you guys. Sherry Berry, it is so nice to see your picture here. It is so nice to see you in the chat. I have missed your face. I have missed you guys. Jenny, how are you? With your little side eye dog? Your little side eye baby? All right, let's get down here a little further. I appreciate what you do, Sherry. Without you guys being here, there's no reason for me to even come live. And yeah, that was it. It was very short and sweet, wasn't it? I love the evening lives because you guys all, everybody's all like wound down and just kind of like chill. And it makes it easier for me to be chill because I am so high strung sometimes. Dandy, that would be nice. I hope you get to go. Where are you going, Dandy? What did I miss? Think about driving down for the funeral. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was very anticlimactic. I'm very sorry about your condition, Hannah. You've been totally zapped of energy. Yeah, it is tragic. It's absolutely tragic. I'm way behind. Hi, Rubber. I was not planning on coming live, Miss Sheila, but I'm so glad you were here. I wanted to make sure that I. Oh, that's where you were. Okay, you were Icky Mouse. At Icky Mouse. You're slowly coming back to YouTube. I'm sure everybody is ecstatic. Rat House Media. Hey, Sherry Berry. I love that picture. Look at you. Got the stash and. Oh. Usually lurks, but he saw you. See, you got people coming out of the bushes. You got people coming out of the bushes. You guys are amazing, amazing, amazing. Oh. Well, guys, it's going to be one of my shorter lives because I was actually editing a video to put out for Dakara Thompson. They have a few updates on that case. I actually also just finished putting in my request, my FOIA request to Prince George, to the to FOIA the documents, the charging documents in that case. So hopefully we'll be able to get those, and I'll be able to go over it. Anyway, I will have a pre-record coming out here as soon as I get a chance to. You're high strong. Tell no, not you, not you. Anyways, Guardians, thank you so very much for coming in and hanging out with me on this impromptu live. As soon as we hear anything else, I'll make sure we all pop back up and pop back in and see what we have. Magnificent mods, magnificent chat. And Ava, I've also not figured out why I can't get you green again. So we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. Don't know you. Hey there. Well, we know now. I'm so glad everybody's here. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you real soon.